I didn't plan to speak that day. In fact, I promised myself I wouldn't, because in my family, staying quiet was how you survived. If you didn't argue back, you were respectful. If you didn't defend yourself, you were mature. So I learned to stay silent, and I became very good at it. The family meeting was called on a Sunday afternoon. You know those messages that just say, "We need to talk"? Yeah, that kind. And deep down, I already knew it was about me. When I walked into that living room, everyone was already seated. My uncle sat in the big chair like he was leading a board meeting. My older brother had his arms folded. My cousin was pretending to scroll on her phone. And my mom wouldn't even look at me. I sat down quietly, heart beating fast, but face calm. My aunt started talking. "You've changed." And when someone in your family says that, it's never a compliment. You don't come around like you used to. You don't help the way you used to. You think you're better than us now. I didn't say anything. I didn't explain that I was working non-stop. I didn't explain how tired I was. I didn't explain how I had been carrying things no one even noticed. I just listened, because that's what I've always done. Then my uncle leaned forward and said, "We heard you're planning to move out without telling anyone." And there it was, the real issue. Not that I was struggling, not that I was overwhelmed, but that I was choosing to leave without asking permission. Suddenly, everyone had something to say. "You're being selfish. You're ungrateful. After everything this family has done for you." And I stayed silent. But here's what they didn't know. For the past year, I had been paying extra bills in that house, sending grocery money, helping with transport, fixing things quietly, no announcements. No, "Look what I did." Just quiet sacrifice. And not once did anyone call a meeting to say thank you. Then my little sister said something that really opened my eyes. "If she leaves, who's going to help us?" Not, "Will she be okay?" but, "Who's going to help?" And in that moment, I understood something. I wasn't seen as a daughter. I was seen as support. And something inside me shifted. My heart stopped racing. I felt calm. Very calm. For the first time in my life, I leaned forward and I spoke. "You're right," I said. The room went completely quiet. I have changed. Now everyone was listening. I changed when I realized I'm only important when I'm useful. Silence. I changed when I noticed no one asks if I'm okay, only what I can do. My voice wasn't loud. It wasn't angry. It was steady. "I have helped this family more than you realize," I continued. "And I did it quietly because I thought that's what love was. But love without appreciation, love without respect, that's not love." You could feel the tension in the room, but I didn't stop. "I'm not moving because I hate you. I'm moving because I refuse to drown just to keep everyone else afloat." No one had a response, because when you speak calmly and you speak truth, it hits differently. I stood up, not dramatically, not slamming doors, just peacefully. "I didn't come here to argue," I said. "I came to inform you I'm choosing myself this time." And I walked out. 2 months later, I moved. No big announcement, no goodbye party, just peace. And for the first time in years, I could breathe without feeling guilty. Now here's what I learned. When you stop overgiving, people call you selfish. When you stop explaining, people call you disrespectful. When you choose yourself, people say you've changed. But sometimes changing is exactly what saves you. That meeting, they still talk about it. They say, that was the day you changed. And they're right. That was the day I stopped being useful and started being free. If this story touched you, if you've ever felt like the strong one in your family, if you've ever had to choose in yourself in silence, please like and subscribe. And let me know in the comments if you want more real stories like this. You're not alone. And sometimes the quiet ones have the strongest truth.